And he was told to call her and let her know that there was angelic visitation in her home yesterday. And he says, I don't know what you need help with, but there was an angelic visitation to bring help to you. So then my mom is like, wait, my daughter told me this, she starts telling the pastor what happened. And the pastor is like, I don't know the details. I was just told to tell you this. So my mom tells me, what the pastor said. So now I'm like, yeah. So I'm walking to my room. I'm like, God. So I'm like, wow, I met God. I'm like, God, where are you? Show up again,
That'd be me.
Right? I'm like, where'd you go? I was like, we still have this conversation. And please speak English. So, and then in that moment, I started hearing the voice of God.
Oh.
And I think the advantage we have as kids is that we are childlike.
Yeah.
When you get older, you start questioning, who said that? Is that my mind? Is that a random thought? Is that, as a kid, you just accept, there's a voice that is not my own, that is speaking to me in this moment. And so when I was saying it out loud, I was like, God, show yourself again, And this voice, so gentle, not like that thunder and all, it was so gentle. And then he starts telling me, he was like, no, that was not me. That was an angel. Started teaching me about angels. And he started teaching me about things in the Bible before I ever read the Bible. So the whole time, the Holy Spirit is having this relationship with me without me even knowing who he is, right? And so it was me learning that all of this is happening through the Holy Spirit. And it was incredible, but it also... I don't think I've ever really shared the depth of it, but it saved our lives literally, because as a kid, in Nigeria, even when we talk about witchcraft and things like that, there's the demonic everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. There are different agendas of the demonic. One of the things in Nigeria is witchcraft is normally person to person. So the moment someone is angry or jealous or whatever, they want to do witchcraft against you, right? While in America, you have it where it's more corporate. They're the assignment of witchcraft is territorial.
So true.
Where in Nigeria, it's this dissension, brother against brother, sister against sister, neighbor against neighbor. And so there were many situations where we experienced, where someone who is a friend of my mom one time was brought food that was poisoned. But before she did, the Lord revealed it to me.
God.
And he's like, he told me who the person was, showed me her face, and told me the food she was going to bring. That was poison. And then he started talking to me about the power, the power of the Holy Spirit to even protect us from poison. That the natural body would not even respond to it. But he says, but I want you to know this. And so I'll tell my mom, I'm like, hey, Mom, this person is coming to the house. They're going to bring this food and say they're bringing it as a gift. Oh, they just were at the supermarket and they thought about you. They wanted to get it for you as a gift, but it's actually poison. Exactly that happened.
Wow.
So it saved our lives, literally.
Wow.
The voice of God not only saved me spiritually, but it saved us physically from many attempts of that we were vulnerable to death.